Our top story, the U.S. president says the administration would be doing a very good job if it can hold the country's coronavirus death toll below 100,000. Trump also extended the national social distancing guidelines to April the 30th. The president's announcement contradicted his previous remarks that he wanted the country to reopen for business by Easter. Earlier, the director of U.S. National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Diseases warned that the country could experience up to 200,000 deaths and millions of infections. Over the past weeks, Trump has downplayed or had downplayed the escalating national crisis multiple times, but now the U.S. has become the hotbed of the pandemic. So far, over 2,400 coronavirus deaths have been recorded in the U.S., with over 140,000 confirmed cases. Joining us to discuss this is Mr. Jim W. Dean. He is a managing editor with Veterans Today via Skype out of Grand Rapids. Thank you very, very much, Jim Dean, for joining us. Tell me your impressions.
Well, it's really very sad to watch. We have a national crisis going on inside a world crisis, and we have a president who's basically seeing this as completely, totally focused on how can he use this to be the hero, the Delano Roosevelt of his age, and win a election. And he's a creature of habit. He loves the microphone, and he likes to pretend that he knows everything. And he knows more than anybody else. He knows more than the experts. He'll listen to people. Then he'll talk to somebody else the next day, and he'll pick up an idea. He was talking to sports people and entertainment celebrities to get their advice. I mean, it's been an absolute embarrassment for the whole country. Not only was he doing this kind of like behind the scenes, but he was actually reporting it, thinking that it was going to make him look like he's collecting all of these views. And what we've got is a gang that can't shoot straight. We have a PT person who's got a daughter in one of the biggest hospitals in Michigan, and she told us yesterday that they have yet to perform one coronavirus test because they don't have any test kits to be able to use. They said what they're doing, and they're lying to the people, is they're doing flu tests, which if they come out positive, they're sending out to the CDC for them to they will do a coronavirus test, but the hospital has none of them themselves that they can get done quickly. And of course, the Chinese now have a coronavirus test that can be done in 10 minutes. Mm-hmm. We've heard that Iran has one very soon. It can be done in about 12 minutes. But the U.S. doesn't really want to buy much from China. Certainly doesn't want to buy anything from Iran.
Mr. Dean, I'm sorry to jump in there. Let's just get a more focused look at what Mr. Trump had recently said. You know, he is referring to 100,000 deaths as a good number. Your impressions on that specifically?
Well, he's somebody had a talk with God on him on that you're going to look like a complete idiot. You got to snap out of this. Nothing's wrong. We're going to get through this and get over it. So he's kind of panicked, and he's so now he's got to get like a bottom number in there. He's now running scared. Somebody must have sat down and really put the fear of the Lord in him, because everybody else is understanding. Merkel said, 60-70% of the country is going to get the virus. Another European one, I think it was Belgium, said 80%. And this is common knowledge. So once Trump saw that he could, with this silly wishing it away, I'm going to take care of everybody, that he could lose the election on this, which he very possibly could, then he was willing to change his tune. But up until then, he wanted to be the man on the microphone, always coming up, criticizing everybody, and we're going to really be in a horrible situation. We've got to go through some worse, but here Jim Dean gets on Alibaba. I heard these silly figures of ventilators running $30, $40, $50, $60,000, and found them for $1,500, $2,500, $3,000 for a nice model one for sale on Alibaba right now, which it doesn't seem anybody in America seems to know that. But the good news is, I heard just this afternoon that China landed 20 cargo planes in the U.S. I'm not quite sure. I'm assuming that's in the West Coast somewhere. So somehow somebody got through and was willing to give China some money to buy something, because China's got a big production of this equipment. Russia is going to help Europe, and in the end, China and Russia could end up being some of the people that really are the white knights in this. And Iran could possibly be selling Coniverse test kits to others, which we don't have here.